Hey everyone, welcome. You're outdoors in the 608. My name's Jeremiah. Greatly appreciate you stopping by. In this video, we're going to run the Yappa. It's a Yappa 365 Plus Pro on loan from Wolf Ridge. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 logs. I'm going to run through it. 7 maple and 1 white birch. Little update in the wood yard. I do now have both loads of logs in the yard. This is what's left of log load number 1, and then over here is log load number 2. The weather has turned. It is now mud season here in the 608. It poured rain all day yesterday. Early this morning it was raining so hard it woke me up. I mean, look at this. It is a mess. I really shouldn't be back here, but the show must go on. What I've been stacking, I did this during the week when it was actually drier back here. I got a couple piles of logs there. I got a pile of logs there. I got a pile of logs over there that you can't see. But moving logs has ceased. Definitely not gonna be able to do that until it dries up. But it's driving me crazy having all these logs out here, just laying in the grass, dirt, mud. Earlier in the week, it was still frozen underneath the logs. I don't know if that's the case now, but anyways. So we're gonna run these. We're gonna run this deck of logs through. I did take one of your advice, a couple of them actually, to move the logs closer so I can just roll the logs up and then lift them up with a lift. I have been on the hunt for some pallets because eventually I want to make another bin over here. I want to place the Yappa in front of it and then make like a log deck out of pallets like a couple of you suggested. I think that's a great idea, but I got a little work to do yet before that. But I want to get these processed, then I can move the Yappa over here, and then I'm gonna run these through. At the end of the video, I'm gonna go through and show you what needs to be done to this to make it mobile, because this is a mobile unit. They call it the road package or whatever, but we'll do that at the end of the video. For right now, I'm gonna run these logs through the Yappa and have some real fast fun. Let's go. First thing I want to do is add some bar oil. I'm putting in a steel winter grade bar oil. It's what's recommended. I suppose because it's the thinnest. I don't know. Must work the best. Wow, it's clear. I've never used this stuff before. That's good. All right, let's fire up the beast. I did have it running for a little bit. Let's see if we can see what this says. It's 89 degrees. We got 15 hours on it. Fuel injected. All you gotta do is turn the key. She's alive. Full gas tank. I do want to slow this conveyor down because I don't want it to hit my light. This thing will really chuck some wood, and I don't want it to chuck the wood onto that light up there. So in order to do that, you just got this valve here. You turn it. That speeds it up. Turn to the right. Slows it down. I think that's good. We'll see. I think I'm gonna have to get in here so I can get a swing at it. Alright, let's see here. This one. There's not much room. Oh, don't hit the camera. The problem is I can't get a good swing at it. Hey, look at this. Coming off. Don't want to hit the leg. Don't want to hit the machine. Looks like it's loosening, possibly. Oh yeah, she's off. Good Lord. I think I'm just gonna flip it around and try to run it through again. I don't know why it stopped. It shouldn't have stopped. It's hitting a big knot or something. Okay, let's go. Back at it. Well, there is the carnage. Not a lot, but it's something. We had one that I could not get through the 6-way. Must be a big knot in there. I tried it both sides. I had to go up to the house and get the BFH hammer and get her out. But otherwise than that, rolling the logs onto here worked much better than my first time using it. Definitely a lot easier putting these runners closer, so the lift, makes complete sense. Sometimes I wonder, why don't I think of that? Why does it take a comment for me to figure that out? But I definitely appreciate that. We got some chips over here. I should have put a wheelbarrow here. And the majority of them are in there. There's the hammer. I had to knock that one off. But so now I need to get the truck out of the way. Then I'm going to pack this thing up, get it ready to move. Show you how it's done. First thing, get the truck out of the way. Hope she don't sink. Yikes. So the first thing you want to do is the conveyor side. I gotta get my gloves on, my hands are freezing. If you were to put the front away and have the conveyor hang out here, it might tip up. There's a little pin here, take that out. I found it easiest to bring the conveyor all the way down. There's a chain here. That chain holds the belt for when it's folded up. This is definitely the hardest part. This conveyor is pretty heavy and it's spring loaded up here, so there's a little bit of tension on it. You got to be careful with these cables too. Then there's a spot down here for the pin. Then simply wind it back up. There's a safety chain in here that you hook up and that holds it. If you were to travel down the road, probably put a strap around it. But I'm just gonna move it over just another side of the wood yard. So I'll show you what you gotta do in the front. I will have to start it up. That log lift has to be all the way down to do this. I'm gonna turn that conveyor off. I think, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it off. Hopefully that's off. You want that cylinder all the way in. All right, so first thing you gotta do is put the in-feed table up. Pretty easy. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Oh, there's a pin over here. What you guys doing way back there? Man, it's super windy out. There's a pin right here that locks that in. Again, if you were traveling, you'd want to strap that somehow, would be best. Where are you at? Then there's a pin here. I take that out, put it in my pocket. Loosen this. Can you see? You can see. I do have to lower this, but wait until it is up a little bit. So you loosen those two screws and crank it up. So at this point you can lower this leg. Put the pin in. Let's see if you can see this. So I want to get this bar to here and put that pin in. That's close. If I can find the clip. Here it is. Then just tighten these. Kind of just tightens everything. Like I said, I'm not taking it down the road. just on the other side of the wood yard. So in this case, you'd want to put like a strap on here. Don't have to, I guess, but wouldn't hurt. But there you go. She is ready to be moved. I definitely do not think I am going to be moving it today. I think I better wait. Maybe it'll dry up a little bit, but not hard at all. It's got 4 jacks, obviously, that once you get it hooked up, you can take off. Well, that's all I have for today. I appreciate you sticking around. With that, life is great in the 608. Have a good one. We're ready to move. Awesome. Very awesome.